The relationship I should have ended sooner. So this story starts in my sophomore year of high school. There was this girl in my math class, Sarah. We'd been study partners for a while, and one day she asked if I wanted to go to homecoming with her. I wasn't really into her like that, but she seemed sweet and I didn't want to be rude, so I said yes. That one date turned into us being together for almost 10 months. At first, everything seemed fine. She was nice when it was just the two of us. But I started noticing this pattern. Whenever we were around her friends, she'd act completely different. She'd make these little comments about the music I listened to, or the books I read. I was really into fantasy novels and indie rock. And she'd roll her eyes and say things like, "Oh, there he goes being weird again," in front of everyone. Her friends would laugh, and I'd just stand there feeling stupid. I tried talking to her about it once. She said I was being too sensitive and that it was just jokes. But it didn't feel like jokes. It felt like she was embarrassed of me. The breaking point came during lunch one day. I was sitting with my friends talking about this new graphic novel series I'd started reading. Sarah came up with her whole group, and one of them asked what we were talking about. Before I could answer, Sarah said, "Oh, just his nerd stuff. He's obsessed with those cartoon books." I felt my face get hot. I said, "They're not cartoon books, they're graphic novels." She laughed and said, "Same thing." That night, I texted her that I thought we should break up. I tried to be nice about it. I said we wanted different things and it wasn't working out. She lost it. She started sending me these long messages about how I was making a huge mistake. How everyone at school thought we were perfect together. How I'd never find anyone better. Then she said I was ungrateful and that she'd wasted almost a year on me. I didn't respond, so she called me. When I didn't pick up, she called again. And again. 15 times. Finally, I blocked her number. The next day at school was a nightmare. Apparently, she'd told everyone that I cheated on her. People I barely knew were giving me dirty looks in the hallway. Someone even came up to me and called me a jerk. I tried to ignore it, but then it got worse. I was walking to my locker between classes with my friend Mike, when Sarah walked past us with her friends. She deliberately bumped into my shoulder, hard enough that I dropped my water bottle. When I looked at her, she just smiled and kept walking while her friends laughed. Mike was like, "Dude, what is her problem?" I didn't know what to say. It kept happening. Little things. She'd accidentally knock my stuff off tables in the library. She'd whisper to her friends when I walked by, loud enough for me to hear words like loser and pathetic. Then one day in the cafeteria, I was carrying my lunch tray and didn't see her coming. She stuck her foot out and I tripped. My tray went flying, food everywhere, and I fell right on my hands and knees in front of like half the school. Everyone was staring. Some people were laughing. I just got up, left my food there, and walked out. I went straight to the counselor's office and told them everything. The harassment, the rumors, the physical stuff. They called Sarah in and called both our parents. She tried to deny it at first, but other students had started coming forward, saying they'd seen what was happening. She got suspended for 3 days. After she came back, she mostly left me alone. I think her parents had really laid into her. But the damage was done. For the rest of the year, there were still people who believed her version of the story. It's been 2 years now. I'm in college and I'm dating someone who actually respects the things I'm into. Someone who doesn't try to change me or make me feel small. Looking back, I should have ended that relationship way sooner. The signs were there from the beginning. But I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to hurt her feelings. Here's what I learned staying in a relationship to avoid hurting someone's feelings will only hurt you more in the long run. And if someone treats you badly in front of others to make themselves look good, that's not love. That's not even friendship. You deserve someone who's proud to be with you. Someone who lifts you up instead of putting you down. Don't settle for less. I did, and it cost me almost a year of my life and my peace of mind. Trust your gut. If something feels wrong, it probably is.